Wilson to kick off for the Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen will go up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback,
Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Jacobs. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll let this go deep for... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
30-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll go up top here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And let's move to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Jackson on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man open in Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
First down, Denver.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Nick Vanette, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 27, Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got it to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a play fake. Carr. His throw is going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 81 yards. And the Broncos add on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to make.
And now off to the races down the right side. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 57 yards on the ground.
First down, Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. One more time with Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. To throw again. Carr and a slant held in by Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
14.
First down. It's Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for second down. To throw his Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr completes it, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
5 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, Lindsey.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Carr on the keeper.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Carr on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.